Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and I am from Idaho, and we will be doing the class today on escaping the office. So we will be talking a little bit about work and also vacation, and if you were really able to get away from work when you were on vacation. So we will start out doing some vocabulary work, then we will do a reading, and then we will discuss the reading, talk some more vocabulary, practice that vocabulary, and then have a small group discussion. So that is the plan for this evening for me, morning for some of you, afternoon for some of you, and of course night for some of you. All right. So I look forward to working with each and every one of you, and as we talk about escaping the office. So, again, my name is Holly, and I am from Idaho, where it is midnight here. So I guess it is an evening. It's in the middle of the night, and let's see a little bit about me. I've been teaching at Verbling since September, and I have, let's see. Hello, Julio. How are you?
Hello, Holly. I'm doing fine, thank you. And you?
Very good. Very good. So, and how is your recovery going?
It's going slow, but every day I feel a little better,
Mm-hmm.
so
Okay.
that's good.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good because, I wow, I'm still blown away that you were hit by a bus. So, it's amazing. So,
Yeah, it was a difficult situation, but I was really blessed because the doctor said that it was a miracle that I didn't actually didn't get any permanent damage.
mm-hmm. It's
So
true.
that was really a blessing.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. It's just, um, I mean, are you on sick leave right now, or do you have to work still?
I'm on sick leave right now, and I'll be probably a month or so on
Oh,
sick leave,
wow.
and then I'll get back to work.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. And hello, Anton. How are you today?
Hi Holly, I'm good.
Excellent. Excellent. So let me guess. Is it 11 a.m. there?
No, it's
Oh,
1 p.m.
1 p.m. Okay, so you're 13 hours ahead, not 11. So, okay. Um, excellent. And then in Mexico, where you are, Julio, it's midnight, correct?
That's right.
All right. And will you guys be changing the time tonight,
In Mexico,
or do you ever change the time?
we do change the time, but I don't know. I think it's not yet.
Oh, really? I was thinking it was the last weekend of March.
Really? Maybe I don't know because I've been so disconnected since I'm at home.
Yeah.
I have to
I,
check it out.
I don't know. I know we changed the time. When was it? 3 or 4 weeks ago, and the rest of the world has not. So it's been kind of weird. So, um, all right. So the topic today, we're going to do a reading and then a discussion, basically about work and vacation, and basically how is it really possible to escape your office. So, um, so let's start out. Before we read, let's ask and answer these questions. Is it easy for people to contact you? How do you keep in touch? So, Anton, how about you? Is it easy for people to contact you? How do you keep in touch?
Yes, it is easy. Keep in touch by my phone,
Mm-hmm.
by Hangouts, and by I'm also in social media.
Okay. So it's very easy. So phone, do you use WhatsApp at all? WhatsApp or something like that?
I'm sorry.
There's an app that some of the people use. We don't use it in the States either. It's called WhatsApp.
Oh, what's up? No, no. We use Hangouts. No.
Hangouts. Okay. All right. All right. And Julio, is it easy for people to contact you? How do you keep in touch?
I try not to be one of those guys that is always glued to the phone,
Mm-hmm.
especially to the cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I'm not working, I just don't pay attention to my cell phone at all. Like I just leave it somewhere at the table and I just go and do other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So people usually call me to my landline. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have the choice to answer or not. So if
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to answer, I just let the machine pick the call,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. So I try not to make myself available all the time because
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Now, on your
scary.
landline, do you have a caller ID?
Oh yes, yes I do.
Okay, yeah, because I haven't used a landline for probably 15 years. So, but I remember a lot of people had caller ID at the time. So, um, all right. So you basically do not completely make yourself available anytime, anywhere, like some people.
Yes, and all my friends know that if they text me, that even if I read, because now WhatsApp or other uh, texting apps have the option to tell the person that is sending you the message that the message has been read. So
Mm-hmm.
they know perfectly that I don't answer like text immediately, like because they know
Mm-hmm.
that I leave my phone and I'm not using it all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a lot of my friends in Finland. They knew that I may or may not contact or may not be in touch on a Saturday, because Saturdays were my days, and
Mhm.
I wouldn't communicate with people on Saturday if I didn't want to. So, yeah.
Because nowadays people get angry if you don't like text them back immediately.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's just
Absolutely.
nonsense, yeah.
Absolutely. And yeah, even here in Verbling, I got. I don't know if it was a communic. It was because the person didn't realize they had sent the same message, but I got the same message from someone 6 or 7 times, and and I was wondering, does he not realize I'm asleep? Does he think? Does he realize I'm asleep? He probably doesn't. So, but it's really easy to hear from people right away and respond right away for some people. Yeah, I'm very bad at responding. I don't like Facebook, like for example, the Facebook Messenger. I
That's
don't like
terrible.
it all. Yeah, and what do you think, Anton? Are you fine with people contacting you all the time, or are there times that you just tell them not to?
Uh, well, usually I'm fine when people contact me
Mhm.
because it's like usual, small talk on after pilot.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Well, I mean, what's nice about the technology, especially the cell phones, is we don't have to answer the phones. In fact, I tell people if I don't know who you are, I'm not going to answer and leave a message. And if I want to, I'll call you back. So, yeah. All right. Let's look at some vocabulary words. We've got thrive, the rat race, promotion, estimate. Or oh, sorry. This is the verb, so it's to estimate. To estimate, demand, and remote. Okay, so when it's a verb, it's estimate, but when it's a noun, it's an estimate. So, all right. Does everybody know what these words mean?
Sure.
Okay, and Anton, are you familiar with all of these words?
I don't know what is does the red face means.
Okay. The rat race is basically talking about being really, really busy and going from work to home to work to home and all the different things that we do on a daily basis. And some people might call it the rat race, especially if they're not really happy with it. So that's what it usually is. So, and it's for example, a lot of people want to get away from when they take time off work. They want to get away and go to the mountains to get away from the rat race, for example, or go to the beach or whatever. So, all right. So, Julio, could you read the top definition and match that with the word?
Request something strongly. To demand.
Perfect. To demand. Right? And Anton, can you read the next one?
Moving up a company to a more senior position. It's promotion.
Okay, yes. And it really should be moving up in a company to a more senior position. Promotion. Okay. Julio.
Guess a number. To estimate.
Yes. Estimate. Right. And Anton, next one.
Be successful. And strive.
Okay. And that is thrive.
Okay, strive.
Thrive. Okay, oops, I'm saying it wrong. Thrive. When it's the th, say it again, Anton.
Thrive.
Thrive. Okay, with the th, I'm gonna stop my camera for get on camera real quick. And hello, Zhenya. With the th, one of the things that you have to do is you have to take your tongue,
Thrive.
and it has to really go out of your mouth. Thrive.
Thrive.
So your tongue,
Thrive.
your tongue,
Thrive.
it touches your top teeth. Thrive.
Thrive.
So
Thrive.
that's
Thrive.
thrive. And it's actually quite I think it's a quite difficult sound for a lot of people. Thrive.
Thrive. Thrive.
All right.
Thrive.
I have a question.
Yes.
I've heard that when you have a th in a word at the beginning of a sentence, usually
Yes.
native speakers, they don't do the full th sound, but they keep the tongue inside the mouth.
Let me think about it. Well, I mean, you don't actually. It's kind of like you take it out of your mouth, but you really don't. But it's see the. I have to think of a sentence with a th. The thumb, the thumb, the thumb, the thumb, the thumb. The thing is, you never really take it completely out of your mouth, Julio. So that's a good observation. What basically what you're doing is you're putting it on this in the front part of your top teeth, thumb, thrive. So you might see it sometimes, and to really practice it, you need to pull it out to get into the habit of moving the tongue forward. But I think you're right. We don't, as native speakers, we don't actually take it out of our mouth very often. In fact, I had one student I was practicing this with, and then we realized that he was actually doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem. It's important to understand that the th the sound does go further out. It's the furthest sound that comes towards out of your mouth, but it doesn't go out all the way. So, but that's a very good question, a very good observation. So, all right, I'm going to turn my camera off now. I've been having trouble with my internet for the last several weeks, and I finally just moved over to my mom's house. so, all right, let's go on to the next word. And Jinyu, welcome. Can you read the next definition here? Jinyu?
Hi, teacher. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Awesome. How are you doing? Nice to see you.
I'm fine.
Excellent. So can you read this sentence, this definition right here?
Far from a town or city.
Okay, and what word would that be?
Remote.
Remote. Excellent. A remote area, for example. All right, and Anton, the last one.
Living and working with people usually in a city. The rat race.
Yeah, and that, to me, I'm not sure I'm really happy with this definition, living and working with people. Basically, the rat race is your daily life when it's very, very busy, and it's always the same, and there's never any variation. You can call that the rat race, where you're just going, and you're not resting, you're not relaxing. That can be the rat race. So, all right, let's go ahead and practice some of these. Okay, when Julio, when you need to go on a vacation and get away from the rat race, do you go to a remote area or do you usually go to cities? Where do you go?
I pretty much do staycation.
Okay.
But I do disconnect from everything. Like I just stay at home, watch movies, go to the theater, and eat junk food. I like to stay at home. I like to stay comfy.
Okay. So do you know the staycation is a really good word to describe somebody who usually stays home when they are on vacation. Do you know the word for that to describe somebody who just enjoys staying home?
Like a couch potato, a homeboy.
Homebody. Yeah, that was
homebody.
One. Yeah, that was the one I was getting at. Okay, so a homebody is someone who enjoys staying at home. Couch potato is someone who's just lazy. So, good morning, Cornell.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can hear you great.
Because my computer was infected and we have to set up a new Windows and everything. So I am trying it at the moment. So I am very happy to start again on Verbling.
Excellent. Well, welcome back. I've had a difficult week as well. My internet it kept going off and on. So we finally called the phone company. They're coming out on Monday, and I decided, okay, this weekend I'll just go to my mom's place. So I'm sitting in her chair using their internet. So I totally understand with the technical issues. So, all right. Anton, question for you. Is it really easy to get a promotion in your company?
Well, it depends on department where you work.
Okay. And how about in your department?
Well, I started with senior position,
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't know how.
Uh-huh. So you don't plan on getting a promotion anytime soon?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. All right. And Jinyu. Let's see. One of these other words. Can you estimate how much vacation a teacher in China gets?
Can you repeat your question?
Yeah. So can you estimate, so we're using this word, can you estimate how much vacation a teacher in China receives? I'll write the question down too. Okay. On the Verbling chat. Oh, so can you estimate how much vacation a teacher in China receives? So and that would be, to estimate means to guess a number. Yeah, yeah, there is a sound. Maybe it is his heart. Continue.
Usually,
Uh-huh.
the teachers in the high school would receive 2 vacations every year.
Uh-huh. Okay. So 2 vacation.
Mm.
Just 2 days?
No. The days are almost 3 months.
3 months. So is it 6 months a year?
One is about 2 months, and the other is 1 month. They are called the winter vacation and the summer vacation.
Awesome. So 4 months a year. Awesome.
3 months.
3 months, okay. 3 months. All right. 3 months. Awesome. All right. And Cornell, can you tell us the last time you made a demand on maybe a company or something? When was the last time that you made a demand or demanded something?
As far as I know, we would have liked a new chair at my previous workplace, and we had to discuss with the CEO prior to Christmas, and the feedback was positive. So I had to purchase 3 new chairs for the new year. It was 2 years ago, as far as I know. I don't know punctually.
So you demanded that you'd get 3 new chairs?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
It was quite expensive, so acceptance was crucial from CEO.
Okay. Now this word right here, is quite, and we actually do not pronounce the I, or we don't say quite. We say quite.
Quite.
Excuse me. pardon my coughing, quite. So the I is, you don't say the UI is a I sound, quite sound. So, all right. And Shinyu, is there something happening in the background? There's a noise. Is that your computer?
I don't know the specific reason. Maybe
Okay.
I can turn off my.
Do you have an air
I
conditioner?
can turn off my amplifier, and I will use the headsets.
Okay. Yeah, there's a sound it doesn't matter because you can just mute and it's not a problem, but it's interesting. So I was just wondering if you knew what it was. All right, let's go ahead and read the following text and fill in the spaces using a word from the box below. And since the box is all the way down there, I also wrote down the words up here. So Anton, can you read the first paragraph?
The office can be a stressful place. There are endless meetings to attend, targets to attain, and deadlines to meet. Although many people thrive under such conditions, most also look forward to escaping the rat race for a few days by taking vacation.
Okay. And Elio, can you read this one?
A vacation is traditionally seen as a time to rest and recuperate. It allows you to forget about troubled times at the workplace and concentrate on recharging your batteries. Until recently, it was also a time when you were unable to contact the office. However, in the age of cell phones and email, it is now very easy to communicate with the workplace while on vacation.
All right. Cornell, could you read the next one?
It's estimated that around 40% of American managers keep in touch with the office while on holiday. Some keep in contact out of a sense of duty. Others worry that being out of the loop could affect future promotion prospects. Recently, there has even been a growth in the phenomenon of companies demanding that their employees leave contact details while on holiday.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Shinyu, can you read the next one?
Teacher, can you hear the background noise from me?
Yeah. Do you have a fan going on in the background?
Fan?
Like a ceiling fan?
I don't know. What's the ceiling fan?
A ceiling fan. Let me show you. Because I don't know if it's from your computer. Can anybody else have an idea what that noise could be?
I have no any idea.
I wonder if it's something like that. Do you have one of those going on?
It could
be. Let me go out and come back again.
Okay. Okay, we're supposed to read. So, Cordell, could you read this next paragraph too?
Yeah. So, should an employee on vacation keep an eye on the workplace by phone or email? Or is it acceptable to leave the cell phone? Could you please scroll up?
It's down here.
Because I'm not able to see the... Yeah, okay. At the bottom, okay, sorry. Cell phone sign on. If you are the type type to worry, then perhaps it is better to check in with the office every few days. However, many argue that it is more beneficial for a company to allow its employees to relax and not contact the office.
Okay, so it wouldn't be cell phone signal. So is it acceptable to leave the cell phone? It's another one. The word would be behind. So, should an employee keep an eye on the workplace by phone or email, or is it acceptable to leave the cell phone behind? So, Shinyu, we still hear the noise, but it's not a problem. Just stay muted when you're not speaking. So, can you read the next paragraph?
The alternative is to take a vacation somewhere, particular remote, mountain climbing, or trekking in a jungle where there is no cell phone signal or internet connection. However, the pace of technological advancement, the pace of technological advance,
Okay, so technological advances.
technological advances means that very soon, even in these places, you won't be able to escape the office.
Okay, this is a pronunciation issue I've been noticing recently with a lot of people. Words with a Y at the end almost always have an E sound. So we have particularly, very. So and it's very just like the S that a lot of people swallow. A lot of people are swallowing that sound as well. Very particular.
Very particularly.
Yeah, and this word, by the way, is one of the words that I struggle with. So I really have to think about it before I say it. Particularly, this part especially. All right, are there any words or phrases that you guys do not know in here?
Teacher, I have a question.
Go ahead.
I don't know this word. Trekking in a jungle.
That would be. Do you know the word? Do you know the verb to hike?
Oh, hike. I love go hiking.
Yeah, go hiking. So to go hiking is the same as trekking. So where is that? Taking vacation. What paragraph is that? It's like I know where it is. Oh, okay. Trekking in the jungle. So hiking. And trekking is British English. Hiking is American English. So, okay. Any other words or phrases? Okay.
I have another question.
Okay, go for it.
And in the third paragraph,
Okay.
others worry that being out of the loop. I don't know the meaning of this phrase, out of the loop.
Okay. So if you are out of the loop, you are basically, if you feel out of the loop that you do not, how would I describe it? If you don't know what's going on. So if you are out of the loop, you don't know what is happening. So if you take a week off from work and you come back and you have not kept in touch with what is happening in the office, you might find out that one of your employees died, or something bad has happened, or somebody quit, a key person quit and went somewhere. So you come back expecting everything to be the same, and it isn't, because you have not stayed in the loop. So out of the loop, if you're out of the loop, you do not know what is happening. So a lot of people just want to. Another one there's another idiom I can think is a lot of managers like to keep a pulse on what is happening in their department or team. All right. Any other questions? Did you understand me? So, out of the loop is if you are out of the loop, you don't know what is going on.
Thank you. You explained that very well. Very patient.
Good. Any other words or phrases? Cornell, are you fine with everything?
I am looking for one of them. Just a minute.
Okay.
What does a phenomenon mean? So,
where is that located? Which paragraph?
uh,
Oh, right here.
yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. Recently, there have been a growth in the phenomenon of companies demanding that their employees leave contact details. Growth in the phenomenon. That kind of sounds strange, but phenomenon in this respect is actually talking about there's basically it's kind of a trending action. Phenomenon a lot of times has to do with something that has happened that is out of the ordinary. Is usually what a phenomenon is, but this is talking about how it's starting to be trending, and they use the word phenomenon, basically meaning there's a growth in this trend.
Okay. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Any other words? Julio, are you fine on these?
I'm good.
That's what I thought. And then Anton, are you okay? Everything?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, so let's go look at these comprehension questions. According to the article, what are the benefits of taking a vacation? Anton, do you remember what those benefits are?
Lack of communication.
Okay, well, is that a benefit or is that a...
Well, it's controversial.
Okay, so...
Well, I don't remember.
Okay, yeah. Julio, do you remember what the benefits of taking a vacation would be?
Oh, definitely. First of all, you don't go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps you to recharge your batteries and concentrate
Mm-hmm.
and release some steam.
Yeah. So don't go crazy, i.e., don't go crazy, aka stay sane in order to stay sane. And to recharge your batteries, perfect. Those are very good answers. Also, AKA, does everybody know what that means?
No, what does it mean?
Also known as.
It's also known as. So, also known as. So yeah. So either you don't go crazy, or to stay sane. That means the same thing. So I just thought I'd put this so that you know the different ways of saying the same thing. Recharge your batteries. Does everybody know what that means? It's a great idiom.
Sure, it's
Yeah, you said it, so you would know. So could you explain
okay.
what it means, you, Leo?
Sure. Yeah, definitely. It's just to let me find other words. Just to recharge your energy to you know, I don't know, it's hard to explain. There was another word was like to wind up.
Mm, oh wow, yeah. To what? Oh, I can't even think of what that would be. Um, yeah. Basically to recharge your batteries is to get more to just become excited again about your life. so
And Holly, I have more additional information about vacation.
uh-huh,
According to one of survey,
uh-huh.
uh, uh, there there needs uh, at least 3 weeks vacation to recharge the batteries.
Really, in order
Yeah.
I wish American government would realize that, or the American companies. So in order to recharge your batteries, most people need at least 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Wow.
could you please remember regarding Finnish vacation? Because as I mentioned before, I was working for a Swedish company,
Uh-huh.
and average vacation was between 3 or 4 weeks in the summer.
Yeah, in Finland it was 5 weeks a year. You usually got a winter vacation, and then you got the summer vacation was usually 4 weeks for most workers. It really depended on your contract and so forth. The longer you were with a company, the more vacation you got. So some people had 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Unwind, yes, yeah.
In fact, regarding in Hungary, it was 1 week, and during the vacation, uh, cell phone is ringing
Yeah.
continuously.
Oh, really? Yeah, in the States as well. In fact, I saw a class just last week of a teacher that went through I can't a number of vacations for all these different countries, and when it comes to countries that require I mean the number of vacation days that countries require, there are all these countries like Finland was one of the top countries, and I think Japan got 10 days and the US got 0 days on how many vacation days that is required. Most companies in the US will give paid time off. Do you guys know what PTO is? Anybody heard
I
this?
guess
Yeah,
it's
Yes.
when you go on vacation and the company is still paying you.
Yeah, it's called, well, what they do is instead of calling it vacation days anymore in the States, they call it PTO, and it's paid time off is basically for anything. It's vacation, sick leave, appointments, etc. And so, one job I had in the States, I got 20 PTO days. Another job I had 15.
Holly, is the amount or salary the same regarding a vacation sick leave?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
basically,
you get the same money regarding vacation and sick leave, because
yeah.
in Hungary there is a gap between vacation and sick leave.
Yeah, you get basically the same. Basically, all it is PTO. So you take PTO, and once the paid time off once you use all that PTO, whether it's 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, whatever amount you have accrued, once you finish that, then you go and you use your insurance, and you might get some what is that called? I can't even remember what it is.
Insurance money?
Yeah, it's part of your insurance, but it's not insurance, but it's from the insurance policy. You could get some money from the insurance company. So your company no longer pays, but they pay like maybe 60% of your salary or 50% of your salary. But I can't remember the name of it. It's not a pension. But it's a sick leave benefit that you get from your insurance and not from your company at all. So, for example, in Leo, in your situation, if you were working for an American company, you would not you'd have to use all your PTO first. Then you would get, it's called disability. Then you would get disability from your insurance company, and then when you went back to work, you would not get any vacation until the next year. That's how it is in the U.S. for most companies. Some companies are different, but most companies are like that. So that's after living in Finland, I'm like, yeah, the U.S. is really backwards. So what's it like in Russia? How much vacation do you get?
Well, and now I work in international company.
Mm-hmm.
But when I worked in Moscow Metropolitan on the ground, I had 50 days vacation because of it was dangerous work.
So you had 50 or 15?
50 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. 50 days a year. Wow. That's awesome. And how much
It is huge.
That's a lot. But then, of course, you worked a dangerous job, right? Because you worked in the metro.
Yeah, it's dangerous work, and it's plus 20 days.
Mm-hmm.
The usual vacation.
So most Russians get about 30 days.
Yeah.
Of course, so it does vary depending on the job. Wow. Okay. And how about in Mexico, Julio? How much vacation do people get?
Well, in Mexico, it's pretty much slavery.
Mm-hmm. Like the U.S. It must be North America.
Well, actually, here legally, you have to. Well, the company has to give you a week. The first year, they have to give you a week off, and every year, they give you 2 extra days. So the second year, you will get 9 days, and then the third year you will get 11 days, and so on until you get 20 days. That's the top.
Okay. And that sounds actually fairly similar to how the U.S. used to do it before PTO. You get 1 week, and then you get 2 weeks, and then it would top off at 2 weeks, and then you wouldn't get any more until you're there like 15 years or something. So, but before that, with PTO, you have to use your sick leave, and before that, you never use your vacation for sick leave. So, Cornell, how about in Hungary? How much vacation do you get?
It depends on manufacturers, and it relates to the age and how many children do you have. I have 30 days, as far as I know. I don't know punctually. 30 or 31, 32, yeah.
Okay. And why does it matter how many kids you have?
Sorry?
Why does it matter how many children you have?
I don't know. I don't understand your question. Could you please repeat it?
Oh, maybe I misunderstood you. You said it depends on the job and then how many children you have.
Yeah.
Why?
Because if you for example I have one child, I get one extra days.
Hmm.
Yeah, according to Hungarian government.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
it is a Hungarian law.
Do you know why they made that laws, or
Sorry?
do you know why? Why does it matter?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it comes from Hungarian government, and it is a good law to get one extra days for vacation or something like that due to having a child.
Yeah, not having any kids, I'm thinking it's not fair. So then again, I get it. So, Jinyu, how about you? In China, how much vacation does the average worker get? So, teachers 3 months, but how about the average worker?
It's a little bit difficult for me to answer.
Okay.
I don't know the exactly numbers. But I think the total time has 15 days.
Okay, so about 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
It's about 2 weeks.
Okay, awesome. That's great. That's
and this time is not enough.
No, that's how we got into this topic anyway, because Cornell was saying that in order to recharge your batteries, you should be at least taking you should take at least 3 weeks. So. So, all right. See, it's one kid, one dog, or 2 cats in all 4 extra days. It was a joke. So, all right. Let's go on. So first of all, let's talk about this article. Do you guys, as workers, when you're on vacation, do you leave everything behind and take vacation, or do you check in with your office? So Anton, do you check in, or do you leave everything behind?
Oh, I actually check situation, keep an eye on the workspace, and.
Okay, so you check in. So you actually can totally relate to this article, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How about you, Leo? What about you? When you take vacation, do you check in with your office as well, or do you just you're totally on vacation and you leave and you come back and you learn what's happened?
Well, I'm a lawyer and I used to work for a law firm, and back then it was kind of difficult because you have some papers that you have to take to court, and you can only do it yourself, or you have to sign a lot of other papers to get somebody else to do it for you. So it is kind of tricky. So I would always stay posted.
So you would need to stay in the loop.
Yeah, exactly. But since I quit that job and I started to work in the education field, right now I'm a teacher and I teach in 2 universities here in my hometown. So pretty much when I'm gone, I'm gone. I
So,
went-
like right now, since you're on sick leave, is there somebody else teaching your courses, or what's happening with that?
Oh yeah, right now there is a substitute teacher,
Okay.
and he's like taking. They have teachers like ready for when there is an incident,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's taking my place right now, and that's the way it works.
Mm-hmm. And then you can just you don't have to check in and check your email or anything. You can just get better and not worry about it at all. So
Yeah.
awesome. All right. Yeah, and Cornell, how about you? When you're taking vacation from your job, do you check in with your office, or do you just kind of leave your cell phone and everything behind?
Frankly, absolutely not. But as I mentioned before, I got I got some phone calls because of my job. Yeah, so I would like to enjoy the all vacation, but it is not possible because
Mm-hmm.
there might be any problem with the suppliers, and there is no enough there was no enough knowledge of my suppliers
Mm-hmm.
regarding my previous colleagues. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, so you'd say instead of knowing
but
enough, you'd say
but
not.
it was possible to check my emails on internet or
Mm-hmm.
via internet, but I I couldn't do it because I wouldn't like to know any information about job during my vacation.
Okay, so you want to completely stay out of the loop during your vacation. So, okay. All right. And Jinyu, how about you? Do you try to stay out of the loop during your vacation, or do you know what's going on?
I prefer stay out of the loop.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to communicate with the message about my work, but
Mm-hmm.
I have to keep in touch the message I
Mm-hmm.
get.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, so you try to stay out of the loop, but sometimes you can't. So, all right. Well, everyone, thank you for your
Teacher,
participation. Yes.
I have the last question. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know the meaning one of the sentence
Mm-hmm.
in the paragraph 3.
Okay.
Can you go back that and finish the class?
Um. Yeah. The class is technically over, but what meaning?
Some keeping contact out of a sense of duty.
Okay.
I don't know the meaning of this sentence. Can you
Okay.
explain that?
Yeah. So some stay in touch with their office because they feel that they have to. It is part of their job. It's a part of their responsibility, and they have to always, like, for example, when Julio was an attorney, when he was a lawyer, out of a sense of duty, he had to stay in the loop, because if when he was on vacation, sometimes if something needed to happen, he may have to go in and get it done because he was the only person to do it. So that's what a sense of duty is. So a sense of duty, for example, uh, a soldier has a sense of duty to do his very best. Is basically a sense of duty is when people say when they do their job and they want to do their very best. So that is really what it is. So, all right. Well, I need to go to the next class. The next class is on falling time in around the world, and so I thank you very much.
Goodbye, Holly.
Thanks.
Thanks so
Bye.
much. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.